The programme you are about to see is a dramatised reconstruction.
Programmes on the Midlands transmitters of the Independent Broadcasting Authority. And as usual, we close with a look at the weather forecast for the region. Any remaining rain will soon clear to give a dry night with clear intervals. Temporary series of Winner Takes All, the quiz show hosted by Jimmy Tarbuck, and that's on the air at 7 o'clock. There's a new comedy series called Misfits at 8:30 about some of life's misfits. And later, more comedy with WKRP, the small radio station in Cincinnati, and that's at 10:30. But just now, from me, Michael Prince, on behalf of all of us here at ATV.
Good morning, this is Central, providing your programmes on the Midlands transmitters of the Independent Broadcasting Authority.
You better know what the weather's going to be like. There'll be a good deal of cloud tonight and tomorrow, with showers, some of which will be heavy. Temperatures will fall to 11 degrees centigrade tonight and rise to 19 degrees centigrade in the afternoon. Winds will be light or moderate southwesterly tonight, but going around to northwesterly by dawn. And the outlook for Wednesday and Thursday, mainly dry with some sunshine, but some showers likely again on the Thursday, I'm afraid. That's the weather. Well, I hope you've enjoyed your programmes on Central this evening. Don't forget our late film tomorrow night is Daughter of the Mind, and it's a feature based on Paul Gallico's book, The Hand of Mary Constable. And it stars Ray Milland, who's cast as a professor who claims he's visited by his recently killed young daughter's spirit. That sounds cheerful, doesn't it? Anyway, that's something to look forward to tomorrow. Hope you've enjoyed yourself tonight. Good night.
The search for a super person continues in tonight's semi-final edition of the Krypton Factor, next on Central.
In half an hour on Central, Bill and Faith take the plunge for the last time in Second Thoughts. That's after Surgical Spirits.
Sunday night on Central and the James Bond premiere for your eyes only. That follows the latest national and international news from the studios of ITN with news at 10-ish.
This is Central on Christmas holiday Monday. It's 12:30, time for the news.
Central. It's the second day of 1987, and we've got unlimited wheelies with those international BMX beaters in a moment, following a quick browse through this evening. Forget your blushes. This is how those two slot into tonight's lineup.
Now on Central, it's the South Bank Show and a chance to hear some of the most daring music from the history of rock and roll.
Good morning, this is your local ITV station, Central. It's 5 a.m. now, time for the morning news from ITN.
Now on Central, Jekyll and Hyde.
Right, sell.
In about 20 minutes, Glenys Kinnock and Jason Donovan are just two of the guests who want to experience Dame Edna. Sunday at 7:15 on Central, The Dirty Dozen, The Deadly Mission.
Now on Central, Shaw Taylor with Police 5.
In this case, and I intend to file a report, sir.
A fight for justice against bitter prejudice. A soldier's story, Wednesday at 10:35 on Central. It's sport now on Central, and later at 10:35 with the Dow Classic Tennis Tournament. But first, it's World Cup 90.
Now Dirty Dancing, one of the programmes broadcast by Central in NICAM digital stereo were available.
Here now with the day's stories from your part of the region is your local Central News team.
You're watching Central. In an hour, another case for Telly Savalas as Kojak. But first, it's 1969 and the place is Saigon as we continue our tour of duty.
I'm very sorry, but due to technical problems, we're unable to bring you War of the Worlds. Instead, Edward Woodward is the equaliser.
Chris Tarrant has an unusual view of television in half an hour, a Tarrant on TV special after Hale and Pace.
Channel 4 News has just started here on Central. Time to take your pick. The only distress or drama now on Central is that caused by Mr. Bean.
Now your local Central News team has the day's stories from your part of the region.
Now the latest from the Nationwide League, Central Soccer Weekend.
Channel 4's main news bulletin of the day is starting now. Here on Central, we're off to Emmerdale.
Our drama following the weather is Child Lost Forever. First, news from ITN. Right now on Central, it's time for news. Now a little comedy with Paul Merton.
Time now on Central for another front page story from the New York News.
Now on Central, it's a short trip to Emmerdale.
Now on Central ITV, we keep up with current affairs in Coronation Street.
The national and international news is in half an hour at 6:30. First, though, the latest news from our part of the world.
Central Newsweek follows in 5 minutes. That's after Lifeline.
Now you're the star of Beatles Hot Shots.
Music now on Central ITV, Videotech. It's movie time now on Central ITV. Sean Connery is James Bond. You Only Live Twice.
You're with Central ITV, where Gabby Yorith and Barry Venison are on the ball. Central News Week, our review of the past 7 days, follows in 5 minutes after Lifeline. Today's nationwide league soccer action now in Central Goals Extra.
Now on Central ITV, the money or the box. Take your pick.
An update of the day's regional stories now from your own Central newsroom.
Christmas wouldn't be complete without Morecambe and Wise, so it's coming early this year, in fact at 10:30 tonight. But before that, a touch of Dickens.
Friday afternoon on Carlton, and Kay Adams has The People Versus.